Trump's own Secretary of State just publicly defied him with surprising admission about deep state. It feels as though the world has been holding its breath since January 20, 2017, when the last real American president vacated the Oval Office and Donald Trump sauntered in with Melania 100 paces behind. Thankfully, there are intermittent moments of fresh air, typically in the form of Trump or one of his cronies publicly swallowing their lies. On Wednesday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo breathed new life into the American public when he acknowledged, after probing by lawmakers, that he agrees with the findings by U.S. intelligence agencies that Russia meddled in the 2016 presidential election to hurt Hillary Clinton and help Donald Trump. On top of that, Pompeo also vouched for his former employees at the CIA and the State Department as he rejected Trump's notion of the deep state, saying, quite simply, "I don't believe there's a deep state," when asked about tweet by Trump hours earlier that the criminal deep state went after phony collusion with Russia and ended up caught in a major spy scandal. According to a report by Bloomberg, Pompeo sat before the House Foreign Affairs Committee on Wednesday where he was pressed by Democrats on his interpretation of the intelligence community's findings. "Yes, sir," Trump's former CIA director said. He did initially say that the judgment that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help Trump win was the least confirmed, that is, there was the least support for that. But eventually, he conceded. The findings have been a narrow strait for Trump's national security advisors to navigate. On one hand, they're compelled to stand by the intelligence community which plays such an important role in the security of the country. On the other hand, the buffoon to whom they are so loyal frequently lambastes the investigations against his potential crimes, as seen in his frequent calls of witch hunt, in reference to Special Counsel Robert Mueller's ongoing investigation into potential collusion. By contrast, just the day before, Trump's Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen sided with Trump when pressed on the same issue. "I do not believe that I've seen that conclusion that the specific intent was to help President Trump win. I'm not aware of that," she told reporters. However, in deference to the intelligence community, she added, "But I do generally have no reason to doubt any intelligence assessment." The 2017 intelligence report compiled by the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA came to a fairly straightforward conclusion, which could explain Nielsen's quasi-concession. Putin and the Russian government aspired to help President-elect Trump's election chances when possible by discrediting Secretary Clinton and publicly contrasting her unfavorably to him. All three agencies agree with this judgment. CIA and FBI have high confidence in this judgment, NSA has moderate confidence. That seems fairly obvious, particularly when you add that all three agencies had high confidence Russia developed a clear preference for Trump. Considering the complexity of the American legal system, it could be a while before any of this is taken to court or any punishments are dealt, especially for a central figure such as Trump. But provided that the entirety of his cabinet is not as brainlessly evil as he, they will all start to succumb to the truth eventually.